Hey everybody, it's Michadini. A lot of people trying to use the Constitution and the liberty movement and the truth movement to their own advantage. No matter what we think, there's always a certain group of elite people or a certain group of people at the top who has ideas like everyone else would, but they work overtime basically to try to get their ideas to be more tangible and to get their ideas to come more into the light and into reality. And they'll use the people. All right. The energy of the people is the most important thing in the universe. If you got the energy of the people, you can do anything. And that's real. This is something that we just don't really focus on. Starting movements that we see that there's certain rich global elites who fund these movements and are behind these movements through other organizations even and through different mergers and whatnot and under different names. You know what I'm saying? This is very complicated, but it's not too complicated to understand that whatever is popular isn't. And once we realize that if something is very popular, we see it a lot, something that's advertised a lot, marketing a lot, that look like it's been funded pretty well. We probably want to ask some questions. I'm not saying not to trust it, but you shouldn't be so naive to trust it fully. All right, you shouldn't be so engulfed into it. There's a lot of people that like Ron Paul and like his principles and like his issues, and that's fine. You should, but I mean, the guy talks some good things. The issues he bring up are great, but you got to understand he works. The bottom line in the finale of Ron Paul is not for your benefit. It's not. And once people wake up and realize this, they'll understand that we need to take those issues, those ideas, and make them our own. Because the working class, middle class, I'm telling you, it's a war on the middle class right now. You got the people that's looking out for the very poor. Then you got those who's looking out for the super rich. And then the people that's able to make it by just looking and that's able to make it day by day. They're the ones caught up in the middle of this. Either you're going to be poor or you possibly could get rich, maybe, hopefully. It's a war in the middle there. And once the middle realize they got to pull together by their own bootstraps, come together as a collective, meaning using some communistic principles and values, then they will be set free. And only then will they be set free. Because you can't do it alone. And you can't use complete capitalism to do it because capitalism destroys itself. If all I'm thinking about is capitalizing, it's not going to work. We got to use some collectivism inside that capitalism in order for it to work great and good. You know what I'm saying? Even our government use some type of collectivism. You know what I'm saying? Even the other party, we can't even exclude the other party because the other party's going to have something to do with the other party. You know what I'm saying? As much as it doesn't make sense, it does make sense when you live in it. We're living it. You got a mother and father right there that come together as a collective. It's not just one person ruling. And if it is, oh well. That's like a dictatorship, right? We supposed to live in a democracy. Now, if this is a true democracy, it's only right that we use some type of communistic principles and values in this capitalistic society. Everyone else does, especially those at the top. They come together in a collective to try to exploit the rest. So when people realize that there's certain powers out there that would use the Constitution for their agenda and for their favor, that would use liberty and in the name of liberty do things to further their agenda and further their cause, we will then once we understand that, we will then wake up and be ready to really form these community enterprises, gain some economic power within our own communities, and then come together as a collective with all our communities to take out the powers that be that do not want us to come together as a collective and as a commune, capitalistic wise, to take them out. Because they come together as a commune would need to be to take us out. And they do it in all types of manipulations and all types of deceptions to bamboozle and hoodwink us. So don't be so naive. Keep your eyes open and stay focused. Michadini.com. Support the cause. Support the cause.